Councillor Pasternak, you have a motion to introduce the Civic Appointments Committee report.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the reports from meetings 4, 6, 8, and 9 of the Civic Appointments Committee listed on the General Council be presented for consideration, and I have a few comments.
Oh, yes, okay.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues on City Council who sat on the Civic Appointments Committee and the City staff that did the outreach, the intake, the statistical analysis, and ensured that our deliberations were an effective and proficient process. All of the people involved spent parts of June, July, and August reviewing hundreds of resumes, interviewing dozens of people, and making the important yet tough decisions to fill our agencies, boards, and commissions. Most of all, I would like to thank the over 1,700 Torontonians who put their name forward to volunteer their time, energy, and expertise to make the great city a great place to live and work. They came from all walks of life, from all age groups, ethnic backgrounds, and a sole desire to share their expertise and give back to a city that has been so good to them. In the end, we could not recommend for appointment all of them, and the screening and interview process was difficult. With the challenge of making important decisions in a very tight time frame, we believe we have selected a group of talented individuals that can help guide us through the next few years. We relied on our staff to conduct the initial vetting of applicants, and the committee was broken into 3 panels to interview candidates and bring back the recommendations. Their process was thorough and fair, and I should point out that the names that are going to be coming for us later represent only about 30% of the work of civic appointments this year. The balance of picking the best and the brightest is not easy. We are juggling a wide range of variables, including diversity, geography, expertise, incumbency, and the sense that the candidate will be the best they can be for the city that is asking them to serve. We took advertisements in mainstream and ethnic papers, as well as dozens of membership organizations that service diverse crowds. We circulated notices to more than 20 ethno-racial community networks and listed diverse communities, including 50 Aboriginal and 18 disabled community networks maintained by the Diversity, Equity, and Human Rights Office for circulation to their memberships or posting on their websites. We continue to work toward our diversity, gender, and age targets, but there is still work to be done. We sought incumbents to show leadership, but many are past their term limit, have moved out of the area, and have been appointed to other boards, and in some cases, there were no incumbents to consider. In our search for the voice of youth, we came close to tripling the percentage of recommendations before you in the 18 to 30-year age bracket. In racial categories defined as other, we tripled the percentage of applicants we were recommending for approval. I should point out that Civic Appointments has not completed its work, and are looking to October. We have significantly improved on ethnic representation for nominations. Looking ahead, a more aggressive outreach strategy is necessary, and we encourage all members of Council to reach out to their local communities to ensure that voices are heard and expertise is shared. In the end, we assessed all of these variables, and with that, we sought people whose creativity and acumen would ensure that while a city must grow, it must also manage risk for the taxpayers that cover mistakes and shortfalls. It is from this lens that we urge you to support the candidates that we have endorsed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councillor.